தமிழ்தாய் வாழ்த்து. I declare the graduation day open. I invite the principal to deliver the welcome address and present a report of the activities of the college.
Good morning to one and all present here. It is with immense pride and honor that we gather today for this landmark occasion, the first graduation ceremony of our esteemed institution. At the outset, I extend my warmest welcome to our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Debashish Ghosh, whose presence today adds great prestige to this celebration. I also take this opportunity to express our deep gratitude to our esteemed secretary, Mrs. Gayatri Ananthakrishnan, whose dynamic leadership continue to shape the success of our institute. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to our beloved chairman, Dr. K.P. Ramaswamy, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment have been the driving force behind our institution growth and success. I also extend my heartiest welcome to our respected deans, heads of departments, faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, our graduating students who stand here today on the threshold of new beginning. As we celebrate this defining milestone, it's my privilege to present the annual report for the year 2024-2025, encapsulating the remarkable achievements and progress of our institution over the past year. Institutional overview. Our college boasts a student strength of 3,600 plus, including 50 plus research scholars, supported by 230 plus staff members. Achieved a 4-star rating in IIC ranking. Institutional achievements and initiatives. Signed 15 MOUs with international and national universities, including SEGI University, APU University, Sunways University, INTI University, Miranda House, New Delhi, and Lyceum of Philippines University. Established the KPR Air Rifle Academy, featuring a 10-meter indoor range for public utilization. Academic achievements. Bhattiyar University rank holders for the batch 2022-2023, we bagged 27 ranks. And for the batch 2023 to 2024, bagged 43 ranks with 5 gold medals. Major events and conferences. Achieved a remarkable milestone by securing a place in the Asian Book of Records for maximum uniquely crafted robots cleaning an area. Successfully hosted 6 international conferences in collaboration with our MOU partner universities. 100 guest lectures conducted by industry leaders and subject matter experts. Skill development and career enhancement initiatives. 20 extension activities, 22 career development programs, 16 skill development sessions, 15 life skill development sessions like yoga, physical fitness, health and hygiene, 10 soft skill programs, 13 language and communication skill workshops, 20 computing skill workshops. Placement achievements. the year 2023 maintained an impressive 93% of placement rate with 50 top recruiters offering competitive packages. The highest package reached rupees 8.59 lakhs per annum, while the average salary remained stable at rupees 3.8 lakhs per annum. The 2024-2025 placement season saw 77% of students placed with 40 plus renowned companies participating. The highest package rose to rupees 8.6 lakhs per annum and the average package remained at rupees 3.8 lakhs per annum, reflecting strong hiring trends. Placements for this year are still going on with exciting opportunities yet to unfold. Student development and excellence. Professional wing, Chartered Accountant Foundation, 33 students have cleared. CMA Foundation, 38 students have cleared. CSEED Foundation, 57 students have cleared. CA Intermediate Group 1 student have cleared and Group 2, 1 student have cleared. Entrepreneurship wing, Startup Incubation. 7 student venture, a college took a pioneering step in supporting student entrepreneurship by providing on-campus space for 7 student-led ventures. An entrepreneurship development cell was honored as the best college for entrepreneurship development at the One Startup Fest and Awards 2024. Our entrepreneurship development cell has secured 5th place in the National Entrepreneurship Challenge at IIT Mumbai, competing against top institutions. This achievement is a testament to our relentless pursuit of excellence in entrepreneurship. Sports achievements. 100 plus sports achievements with rupees 10 plus lakhs in cash prize. 50 plus national level representations across multiple disciplines. Cricket, SG Arun Kumar played TNPL Nellai Loyal Kings, securing runner-up trophy, rupees 30 lakhs prize. Multiple wins in Bharatiya University Intercollegiate Tournament and state level championship. Kabaddi secured multiple state level and intercollegiate victories, winning rupees 75,000 plus in cash prizes. 2 players represented Bharatiya University at the South Zone Inter-University Tournament. Basketball, women's team won multiple championships, including Bharatiya University Inter-Zone runner-up, players selected for Tamil Nadu State Junior Basketball Championship. Other sports bagged gold and silver medals in boxing, judo, taekwondo, and wushu. Meet records broken in junior state athletics. Scholarships and financial aid. KPR Outstanding Merit Scholarships, 100% fee waiver for students scoring 95% and above in plus 2 board examination. 67 students admitted under sports quota. We extend a heartfelt gratitude to our stakeholders, partners, faculty, students, and parents for their unwavering support. As we look ahead, we remain committed to academic excellence, holistic development, and creating leaders for tomorrow. Together, let us continue to strive for greater heights. Thank you. I invite the chief guest, Mr. Debashish Ghosh, SVP and Country HR Head, Barkadia, to address the graduates.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Respected Chairman, sir. Respected Secretary, ma'am. And of course, Principal Ma'am. All the students, faculty, and of course the parents. It's such an absolute honor for me to be here and talk to all of you. This is a very, very special day. I hope you realize that. For all the students, this day will never come back. You only graduate once for the first time. You'll not do it again. And all, by the way, also the pioneers and the trendsetters, because I understand you were the first batch to graduate from this college. How wonderful that is. So nobody can break ever your record. There'll be other batches coming and graduating, but you will still remain the first. It is like somebody, Neil Armstrong, going to the moon. It is like Edmund Hillary getting into the moon and the Mars and whatnot, right? So this is something which you cannot break. For the students, this is a special day. And this is the day which you obviously should cherish. This is a day which you should always remember. This is the day that the spotlight is on you. But I think that this day is a celebration of a very special group of people. While you are very special, there is one group of people sitting here in this forum right now who are even more special than you. And I think all the credit that you may get today and thereafter in your life for graduation and whatever you do, you may become CEOs and CMOs and run big companies and open colleges like this. The credit actually goes to just one group of people. And I believe that the spotlight today should belong to them. And as I name them, I will just request the students to stand up on their seats and give them a standing ovation and clap for them. And I'm talking about our parents, all the parents who are there right now. Can you just stand up, students, and just give them a huge round of applause? Yeah, just give a huge. Today's, whatever you are today, and I hope you realize that. Thank you. This is for the parents. Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you for that. Our parents gave us, of course, our life, but also gave us the two most important gifts, which is the gift of our values. They give us our character and also gift of education. With your character and with your education that you have, that your parents have given you, this ceremony is just a stepping stone. You can do wonders in your life. Right? So never forget that, because your parents are your biggest gift. I remember one of my biggest regret of my life when I graduated, my parents could not be there because it was a different city. They could not travel. I still regret that day. When I graduated, they weren't there, but some of your parents are, I'm very happy about it. Because what happens sometimes when you grow in life, we forget being grateful. We are so much about our success, about our promotions, about our salaries, about our big brands, about our designations, that we really forget who really mattered, who actually helped us grow. And there are three things I'll share with you all today, the three lessons from my life, which if you feel they resonate with you, please also follow them as well. One thing is about gratefulness, being grateful to people who really mattered to us, who helped us. You know, sometimes you believe when you become successful that you have done it yourself. You never do it yourself. Never. Right? No matter how big you are, if you become a CEO of a company, please understand you can be easily replaced tomorrow. So do not feel very proud or very arrogant or rude about your success ever. Success belongs to an extent to you, but to a large extent of people who helped you become successful. Your parents are the start, but there are many around you, right? Your team members, don't ever forget them. Your managers, your coaches, your mentors, your professors, or all the teachers that you had in your school, they were responsible for your success. And every time in the morning, say thanks to them in your mind. Because they are the ones who will help you become successful. You know, if you go to Google and if you type success, career success, you'll find this simple picture of a ladder. You call it corporate ladder. Have you seen that? You know, people riding a corporate ladder, right? That is what you have been told. You have to rise in your life and become, I don't know, manager, AVP, VP, and then CXO, and so on and so forth. I'll tell you something very interesting about the ladder. The ladder is actually not the right way of seeing it. Yes, you will climb up in your life. You know, sometimes you are climbing the ladder, you'll be looking up and saying, okay, I have to go very far in life. Or you'll be looking down and you're thinking, oh, I have come so far, I should not fall down from the ladder. Sometimes you'll find the ladder is very shaky, I'll be worried about your career and your life. You're only concerned about that ladder. But one thing that you should be concerned about, the most important thing for a ladder is that the ladder has to be placed on a wall, isn't it? The ladder cannot be on just air and then you climbing it. The most important thing for you to climb on the ladder is the wall against which the ladder is placed. Isn't that true? Without that wall, you cannot go anywhere. You can carry your ladder anywhere in life, but you cannot carry that wall. That wall is your support that you get from your parents and your teachers and your professors and your friends and your family. Without that wall, the ladder doesn't have any meaning. The ladder can be easily replaced, but guess what? You cannot build a wall. Okay? So if I have to say one simple, my first lesson from my life is that I really felt that gratitude is important, that we may have very talented people, but teams, a talented player can win you games, but talented teams will win you championships. You cannot win a champion. You will win a few games here and there. You might win a match or two, but you will not win a championship unless you are playing as a team, and team is everybody around you. So whenever you feel a sense of pride and arrogance and things like that, try to stay humble and thank people who have really helped you in your life. That's one, I wouldn't say lesson, but I would say from my own learning, I have learned that in my life as well, and hopefully it will be helpful for you as well. The second thing I have learned from my own life and the life of others I have seen, and this is being the most talked about subject these days. Have you heard about 90-hour work? Yeah? Everybody is talking about we are working too hard and people should not be, some people are saying we should work 90 hours, somebody is saying no, we should have work-life balance and so on and so forth. This is the most talked about subject these days. Well, I'll share you my thought about it. Okay? It doesn't matter how many, it is 40 hours or 50 hours or 90 hours, 70 hours. I really haven't understood that, to be honest with you. But the important thing that is for you to understand is that you have to work very hard. Don't ever forget that. There is absolutely no shortcut to success. There is no magic anywhere. There is no miracle. There is no lottery waiting for you that you can get without working hard. That hard work can be 40 hours. That hard work can be 50 or 60. I'm not counting hours, but you will have to work hard. There is no substitute for that. Sometimes when people work hard, we tend to tell that, well, these guys don't have brain. They should be working smart, right? They should be working efficiently, use technology and so on and so forth. Why is a person slogging? Why is a person working so many hours? Let me tell you this. In our own generation, if you talk about smartness and brilliance and intelligence, there are two people who will come to your mind all the time. These two people are not just humans. They are so intelligent that sometimes you feel, are they really humans like you and me? Are they born in Mars? I mean, how can somebody be so intelligent, can know so much? And those two people are Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. Have you heard about them? Elon Musk and Steve Jobs? There cannot be more smarter people than them. What they have done in one lifetime, we will take 1,000 lifetimes to do it. They are so different from us. They are almost like an angel come from a different world. But guess what? You can do Google today and type in daily routine of Steve Jobs and Elon Musk. They work really hard, despite the fact they are the smartest people in the earth. They're a lot smarter than you and I. Trust me about that. Elon Musk gets up at 6 in the morning, he says, breakfast is not important, has a bit of a breakfast, drops his kids to school, goes back to office at 9. He says, I don't have time for lunch. I'd rather do meetings. He goes on till about 10 in the morning, 10 in the night. He says, 4 hours of sleep is good enough for me. He can decide to chill out a bit, no? He doesn't. Because see, there is no talent, hard work will beat talent for sure if the talent does not work hard. A lot of you are talented. But if you don't work hard, somebody who's working hard will beat you. And I have learned this from my own life as well. Obviously, people talk to me about the senior vice president of a large multinational company. Berkshire Hathaway is the biggest company, one of the biggest companies in the world. And I have learned from this that I am also a product of hard work because I'm not very intelligent. I'm not very sharp or brilliant. I don't have any high IQ. In fact, you will be surprised to learn that my first job, See, I come from a very, very, very small town in the remotest part of India. Coimbatore is a big city compared to my town. It's still very, very small. And because I grew up in a very, very small town, I never spoke in English till my first year of graduation. And because I did not go to speak in English, I went to a small village Pathshala. Pathshala is a village school. You don't get good jobs. And I'm talking about 25 years, 30 years back when you didn't get good jobs. My first job for 3 years was that of a waiter in a small hotel. A waiter in a small hotel, you heard it right. It's a place called Vishakhapatnam. You may have heard about that place. There's a place called Dolphin Hotel. You can find that hotel in Google as well. I used to be a waiter there. I think I worked very hard when I was a waiter. And because I worked very hard, I think people noticed me and rewarded me with more responsibilities, and I grew in my life. That's a big story for some other day, I'll tell you, not for today. But the point I'm trying to make is that I have learned from my own life and life of people who are really smart that they work very hard. Please work hard. I'm okay if you work for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. 40 hours is good enough. But that is the work you do for your office. When are you working for yourself? You have to work on yourself as well, right? If you're working for 8 hours a day, the 16 hours a day that is left, are you learning anything more or just scrolling your Netflix? Or are you investing in your something to build a new skill or just chatting with friends? Entertainment is important, but that should not be everything. So I don't care if you work for 8 hours or 5 hours in your office, but make sure that being the time is the most valuable resource. Make sure that time that you left in those 24 hours, spend that time productively on yourself to make yourself get better. If that means watching Netflix to improve your English, do that, because that's the way I learned as well. I learned my English by watching and talking to people, and obviously, people don't believe when I say I never spoke in English. But that is true. So if you are watching Netflix with the intention of learning English, please do that. How many of you speak English very, very well here? Very fluent. Maybe most of you, maybe not. It can be easily learned. I am an example. But just investing some time of your time in a productive way of doing it. So please do work hard. Please don't believe any Instagram or LinkedIn influencer telling you otherwise. There is no way you can be successful without working very hard. That's my second message. First, give it grateful, and second one is work hard. The third thing is that before I say this learning, I'll share a very small story and I'll end with that. I don't take too much of a time as well, because the focus should be on you, not on me. How many of you heard about Sachin Tendulkar? Some of you, he's a cricketer. Yeah, have you heard about them? Yeah, he's the best ever. Sorry, Virat Kohli fans, you may want to debate with me a little later, but let's not debate right now. He scored 100 international hundreds. Virat Kohli cannot break that. Difficult. It will be difficult for him. He's 81, 19, possible, but difficult. He had done something with the cricket field that no human being can do it. It's almost like being Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. He's the biggest talent and the most hardworking person. He's like example of hard work and talent come together. The example I gave last in the previous time. But even the god of cricket, even if you're the most talented, sometimes you also have to face failures in life. I hope you realize that. All of us will face failures. So Sachin also faced a lot of failures in his life. His form became, sometimes he got the runs, sometimes he did not get the runs. It happens with all of us. Particularly one time, back in 2001, 2002, when he was going through the most bad phase of his life. Sachin Tendulkar, the god of cricket. And he was not just getting runs. He was playing, but he was not getting the scores. Sachin being Sachin, he sought help from others. So he asked all his India team members, because they are the ones who play with him, right? And those days, you'll have big players playing with him. Saurav Ganguly, Virendra Sehwag, and then Ashish Nehra, and VVS Laxman, Rahul Dravid, MS Dhoni. They're all big players, right? So when you don't do something right, you ask your friends, right? Hey, listen, I need some help. So he asked all of them. guess what, guys, I'm not getting runs. Can you tell me what's wrong with my batting? And they suggested something, and then Sachin worked on it and batted, but he didn't get any runs. Still bad form. Then he asked his coach, Ajit Wadekar, who was a coach of Indian cricket team. Ajit sir also recommended some changes, some suggestions. He worked on the recommendations, still did not get any runs. As a final solution, he had only one hope. The only one hope was his childhood coach. His name is Ramakant Achrekar. He just passed away a few days back. He went to his childhood coach and he told his coach, Ramakant sir, you have seen me batting when I was a 4-year-old kid. You are the one who taught me batting. You know I'm not getting runs. Can you tell me what's wrong with my batting? I want to improve and get runs. So Ramakant sir also gave him advice. Guess what? He still did not get runs. Now, my dear friends, having a problem in life is one thing, but not having a solution is very different. You get really frustrated with that, right? It's really frustrating. So obviously he was very frustrated because at that time, England team came to India to play a cricket match. The match was happening in Chennai, not very far from here. So they all moved into this hotel in Chennai, and in the evening, Sachin did not go out. He ordered his food in the room service. He called up the hotel room service and ordered his food. And after half an hour, this waiter, interesting story, huh? Must listen to this. A waiter comes and places the food on the table. Sachin obviously was very upset. He was very sad. And just as the waiter was starting to leave, he just asked Sachin, sir, can I talk to you for a moment? The waiter tells Sachin. And waiter's name is Gurunath. Please, you can search him up also on YouTube, or sorry, on Google. Guru Prasad, I'm so sorry. So Guru asked Sachin, Sachin sir, can I speak to you for a moment? Now, Sachin is a big star. People always want to speak with him, have his photograph and autograph. So Sachin was almost about to take his pen and about to sign the autograph. Then Guru says, no, sir, I'm not here to take your autograph. If you don't mind, Sachin sir, I will talk to you about cricket. Now, Sachin was very surprised. Somebody, a waiter talking to me about cricket. But in India it happens, everybody gives gyan to everybody, right? He says maybe, something about cricket, but then he asked Guru, listen, we can talk about cricket, but tell me this, have you ever played cricket? You are a waiter, I see, but have you played cricket when you are young, or do you play cricket right now once your work is over? He said, no, sir, I have never played cricket in my whole life, but I'm a big fan of yours. Every match that you play, every match, be it a one-day internationals or test matches. At that time, T20s were not there. Be it ODIs or test matches. I watch every game either live when I'm not working or the entire recording, not even highlights. I see every ball that you play. Now, after that, the waiter says something, and in Sachin's own words, he says, it was mind-blowing what he said. Guru Prasad tells Sachin, sir, I know that you have not been getting runs for some time. I know the solution to your problem. A waiter telling the god of cricket, where everybody, all the big players, big coaches, everybody failed to give him, even himself, Sachin did not know the problem. The waiter is telling him, I know the problem, and he was sure. Sachin it's mind-blowing. Sachin said, yeah, please. And he was obviously very open to hearing from suggestions. He said, yeah, please tell me. What do you know about my batting and my cricket? The waiter says, sir, I have realized, I've been watching your recording for the last 2 weeks. There is a problem with your bat flow because the elbow guard. Now, elbow guard is a small padding that batsmen wear. It doesn't hit, it doesn't hurt, right? So the waiter says, sir, there is a problem with your elbow guard. Because of that, your bat flow is not right. Because of that, your timing is not right. And because the timing is not right, not getting runs. Now listen, there is a guy who is talking to Sachin Tendulkar, who is a waiter, and gives him all the details. He says, sir, change your elbow guard. Your problem will be solved. And the waiter goes away. Sachin forgets about that food. He just he was staying in Taj Coromandel. Have you been to Taj Coromandel? It's a big hotel. He was from Taj Coromandel Hotel. Chepauk Stadium was about half an hour. He booked a taxi, went to Chepauk Stadium, switched on the floodlights. It was evening, right? And he started batting with practicing, and he realized the waiter may be correct. There is some problem with his elbow guard. Immediately, he called the manufacturers of the elbow guard. They were in Gurgaon, in near Delhi. And he said, listen, day after tomorrow, I have this match. I need this changed. Do this. Tomorrow evening, you send it. I want to practice with his elbow guard. And day after, I'll pay first day of the match. I have to bat. Thankfully, the manufacturers, SG, they could send it. The next day, Sachin practiced. On the nets, he felt better. The day of the match, India was playing. It was a very important test match for India. And India was playing England. India batted first. When Sachin went into bat, Gambhir was out and Saurav was out. India was about 15 for 2. Sachin, end of the day, was about 169 not out. You know, that makes Sachin Sachin, not because he has enormous talent and not because he's this hardworking person, but Sachin, despite the fact that he was a god of cricket, he was also the servant of cricket in a sense that he always remained a student of the game. No matter who shared anything, if you had shared this, Sachin will be talking to you and learning like a kid. My last request to all of you, and say this, is that when today you go out graduating as a student, maybe you'll never come back to a college. Some of you may never pursue higher education. Maybe you'll never come in a formal education or a college or a school. But my only request to all of you is that, like Sachin, always remain a student. A person who goes to school need not be a student always. A student is somebody who's always curious and always open to learning. If you always remain a student, there'll be nothing that you cannot do. All right? So just 3 things. I think be grateful for your teams, the people who supported you. Work hard. There is no replacement of that. And always remain a student. I believe that if you do these 3, it has helped me. And where I am right now in my life, I have also seen a lot of people grow. They become CEOs, CXOs, entrepreneurs. And I've seen all of them are always grateful, are always hardworking, and always remain a student. If you could do that, the world will be yours. Once again, congratulations on your graduation. Enjoy the day and the life ahead. Thank you very much.
I present unto you Ms. Deepika of BBA, who have been certified under the examination to be duly qualified to receive the 6th rank in BBA program. Let the graduates be now presented by the HODs.
Madam Principal, I, Dr. T. Hemalata, Head of the Department of Business Administration, present unto you 15 graduates in person who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree, Bachelor degree in Business Administration of Bardiyar University. Adit M. Daniel I. Divakar B. Dinesh S. Gokul A. Nandulal S. Nivisha Devi S. Ragul Prasad R. Sanjay G. Satyamurthy G. Shyam Prasad S. Shobhika C. Shweta S. Vincia. Thank you.
Madam Principal, I, Dr. A. Shanti, Head Department of Commerce, present unto you the 32 graduates in person who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive bachelor degree in commerce of the Bardiyar University. Abhinandan P. Anto Spurgeon Philip R. Arun Praveen V.S. Arun Kumar C. Chandrika M. Charumati M. Deepak S. Danyashri K. Duraisamy S. Kavya T. Guru Prasad M. Kotal Rajan M. Lijo E. Lokesh P. Muthusaran S. Navaneedan, yes. Naushin J. Preeti P. Punyamurthy G. Sariha Gayatri B. Satish Kumar K. Shilpa B. Sudan Felix S. Surinder K. Surya Prakash P. Swati S. Taraga MS. Udaya V. Varun S. Thank you.
Mr. Principal, I, Dr. M. Shekhar, Head of the Department of Commerce with Computer Application, present unto you 30 graduates in person who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the Bachelor degree in Commerce with Computer Application of the Bardiyar University. P. Ajita. S. Anandan. D. Arjun. P. Yalakya. Evangeline Baby V. Gayatri S. Aishwarya S. Jadavedas MV. Jeeva Prashant R. Jyoti N. Kanagaprabha R. Kavya R. Logavarshini M. Logeshwari S. Malarvili T. Nandakumar M. Nasima Praveen R. Nadraj M. Naveen P. Puvarasi K. Pratipika KR. Santosh V. Sahana Barvin R. Shankar V. Shyam A. Sneha R. Yuvasri M. Wasim Khan N. Yogeshwari M. Arun Prasad R. Thank you.
Madam Principal, I, Dr. T. Deepa, Head Department of Computer Science, present unto you the 30 graduates in person who have been certified after the examination to be duly qualified to receive the bachelor degree in computer science of Bardiyar University. Abhinidhi, Anbarasan, Aravind, Arunachalam, Brinda, Deepa Dakshina, Deepika, Jagadishwaran, Kesavan, Lokesh Khanna, Manoj, Madnesh, Nandini, Navin R, Bharkavi, Priyanka Harish, Praveen K, Rajesh Kumar S, Rasik, Reya, Shanmuga Priya, Sinoj Roy, Saudeshwaran, Sudhakar B, Vignesh V. Thank you, ma'am.
Madam Principal, under the laws of the University, I, Dr. M. Revati, present unto you in absentia 10 candidates who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of Bardiyar University in their respective subjects. Thank you.
I request the graduates to raise for the pledge and repeat after me. We shall in thought, word and deed ever endeavor to our duties scrupulously, honest in the discharge in our profession, and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of a profession and the honor of a university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote unity, integrity, and the secular ideals of our country. Please be seated. Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of KPR College of Arts, Science and Research, I admit you to the several degrees for which you have been declared qualified, and in token whereof, I permit you to wear the academic robes ordained as an insignia of your degrees. I dissolve this graduation ceremony. National Anthem.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे